Hi everyone, how are we all? I'm so excited about today's live. Just going to give everyone a little moment to jump on. Hi. So good. I'm really excited about today. Just going to tag everyone so we can get started. Alrighty. So good. Let's dive on in. So today I am talking about a pretty big milestone, actually one of the best we've ever had. And this is going to help so many of you. So I'm talking about how last week I was able to make $25,000 in a 24-hour period. And since I created that title to do this training, a lot has even changed since then. And we have now gone on to make over $87,000 in the last 5 days alone. Yes, what a quantum leap, what a jump, what a milestone. And I'm honestly so excited to be here today to kind of share with you the behind the scenes of that, of what that has looked like. So if you are on live right now, please say hello. And if you are watching the replay, wherever you're watching this, I'm so grateful you are here. Today is going to be really, really exciting if you stay till the end. Hey Jen, hey everyone that's live. If you are live, please come say hello in the comments because today is going to be very juicy and I'm going to answer all of your questions if you have any, and I'm really just going to give my 100% to you all right now so that you can take away all of my lessons from this last 5 days because it has been wild. Hey Dawn, how are you? I hope you're well. Let's dive in. So in this 30-minute training, guys, you are going to learn the mindset that supports me to make multiple 5-figure months each month with ease. You are going to learn the strategy I use on repeat to sign ideal clients, and you are going to learn how you can combine the two to take your business to the next level in 2023 and 2024. Hey Dawn, hey Dee, hey everyone that is on live. I'm so grateful you're here. Let's dive on in. So yes, last week in my free Facebook community, I ran a masterclass called The Mindset That Moves You to Multiple 6 Figures. If you haven't yet watched that, I highly recommend you do. I have extended for how long it is available for because honestly, I've just had such epic feedback from the event that I want as many people to see it as possible because it's helped so many people. Again, like no attachment to whether you end up working with me or not. I actually think if you watch the masterclass, it'll help you to move forwards. And I really believe that masterclass, like the quality of it, the depth of it is why so many people have joined my program in the last 5 days. And so definitely go watch it if you haven't already whilst it's available. It's called The Mindset to Move You to Multi-6 Figures. If you are watching this live or replay and you don't know where it is, message me and I'll send you the link because you do not want to miss out on that masterclass. So that's one part of this is, wait, why was I telling you that? There was a definite reason I was bringing that up. Oh yes, so last week I ran that masterclass, and since then, that was last Wednesday, today is Monday, so it hasn't even been a week. We had signups straight after the event, which within a 24-hour period brought in over $25,000 in sales. Always going to be so transparent about these numbers because I feel like so many coaches don't give the context. I'm talking about sales. I don't make people pay in full. People pay, a monthly payment over a 6-month period. So I've got that reoccurring stacking revenue. So I don't have that, like $25,000 didn't come in cash into my bank account. It's in sales. That being said, though, one of those beautiful women decided to pay in full. So over half of it has come in, obviously. So that was like the immediate response is 2 people within that 24 hours decided to join my mastermind Rise to 6, which is the mastermind for female coaches wanting to grow their business to consistent $10,000 months and beyond using simple strategies and events. I'm all about sustainability, I'm about scalability, and I'm about alignment. And I think, the combination of like all of that allows you to create incredible results. And thank you so much for the kind words, Dawn. I really appreciate it. So ran that event in 24 hours, 2 people signed up. And then because of the extensive mindset work I do and the strategy I have in place, like when people watch my masterclass, it just generates so many results because there's a particular formula I follow every time I run an event. And so I have just had since then so many people reach out wanting to work with me. And I'm not talking about I've had to like handle people's objections and it's like been really hard and challenging and going back and forth for ages and convincing people to buy and having to do all these, you know, special sales tactics where I make people pay within a certain time frame or else, and all this sort of stuff. Like some people do, they're like, you know, they make people pay on the phone and do all these things. And there's nothing wrong with that if that works for you and feels good for you. But I have a very laid back approach. I don't want to work with anyone that's not feeling like 100% this is what I want to do, because I just simply do not work with people that, you know, are not sure, as I pour a lot of heart and soul into each client in my mastermind. Like there's a lot of one-on-one support and a lot of group support every day and week in the mastermind, that I really care about the person that is joining, and it needs to feel like a fuck yes to them, for lack of a better word. So that's one thing, is that approach. And so when I tell you I've made over $87,500 in the last 5 days, what I'm really sharing here is that these people have all come to me. I have not been like, hey, do you want to work with me? All of these people have come to me, right? Some of them, full transparency, have literally followed me for several years. Someone that joined has followed me for 3 years. So if that is not a reminder to be consistent and keep going and recognize and remember that there is always someone watching that is considering working with you and you don't even know about it, and the only way you're ever going to experience that is if you keep going, like that's important. So some people have followed me for a year, some have followed me for 3 years, and some have followed me for 2 weeks and only just found out about me. It's different for everyone, and it's important to respect everyone equally and not judge one way or the other. Everyone's got different buying cycles, and also everyone's at a different place in their life and their business, and when it's the right time and place, they'll take action, and that's fine. And so but what's been really cool about this experience in the last week is that the people that I have attracted into my world have been so all in. I'll give you a few examples. Last night, a beautiful lady from in Europe, she reached out to me. She's been following me for a year. She's done one of my other programs, and she literally sent me a 3-minute voice message convincing me why she should come into my mastermind. It was a 3-minute voice message, and she listed 11 reasons why she would like to join my mastermind. If that's not an ideal client to you, like, I don't know what is. That was so incredible to experience, someone that like took the time to send a voice message to share all of the reasons why she really, really, really wants to join the mastermind. And I think that is so beautiful and demonstrates not only her commitment, but also the value and the trust that has been built here due to running online events and trainings like this, right? So that was really powerful to witness that. I then also had another experience today with someone that has been in my world and also has been in another program of mine. She's been following me for over a year, and we got on the call today, and I've been offering free strategy / value calls that I mentioned at the end of my masterclass last week. And so I'm so unattached. I'm just there to have those calls to add value. And then if at the end they would like support with implementing that, then that's when we chat about the offer. But I went into this call this morning totally thinking like just gonna like be adding full value, like wasn't even thinking about a sale or anything like that. And I was like, I'm so excited to help you today. And then her first sentence was, she's like, yeah, I'm just going to cut to the chase and let you know that I booked this call because I want to join your mastermind. And then she's joined the mastermind, and we had such a beautiful call refining her niche and you know, just having a beautiful conversation in that time, because why not? And honestly, like my heart is so full right now. Yes, making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 85K plus in sales is beautiful and wonderful and such a surreal feeling, and something that I'm very much excited about. I'm very much grateful for and very much feel good about. And what I'm actually so much happier about and what I'm so much more excited about is actually like the specific quality of people that I'm bringing in, and also just knowing like how badly they want this and how ready to take action they are. Like they're super committed, and that feels really good. And the mindset piece that I want to share around this and on how you can adopt this into your own business. Hey Lakin, hey Paul, hey Emma, Hey, Benita. Hey, everyone. Like the piece that I want to share with you here is that you are going to attract who you are being. So there's no way I'd be able to hold high cash months or, even attract committed people if I wasn't first committed myself. It's hard to get people to invest in you and invest big amounts of money if you yourself don't do that consistently as well and practice and preach that enough. The most solid, congruent, and legend human I know, Illy. Oh, I love you too. You're so nice. So it's so important. This is what I was talking about in the mindset masterclass last week, is like you are going to attract who you are being. And so it's so important to look at who you are being in all of your decision-making processes, because you're only going to attract what you're truly a match for, like what you can energetically hold yourself. So that is something to really take into consideration there in everything that you do. So that's kind of the backstory, just quickly, on like how we like made 25K in 24 hours, but now 87K in like 5 days, is I ran a masterclass. Like that's the strategy here, is I ran a masterclass, but I really over delivered in value, and I, poured my heart and soul into it, and really was being the person that I wanted to attract, but then also communicating directly to that person as well. So because I want to attract committed, ambitious, ready to go people, that is absolutely what I'm, speaking into in all of my messaging and marketing as well. And that's what attracts that. Okay, so that's one thing that I wanted to share. And also, if for all of you that are watching right now, if you have any questions, just drop them below. I'm watching the comments right now so that I can answer any questions that come up, because I want you to feel really supported today. So the strategy I literally use on repeat is running like a free event, whether that's like a masterclass or a free challenge or a paid workshop or something like that. And I do that roughly every 6 weeks or so. So every month and a half, I'm running an event, and this is where a lot of my clients come in, but then my clients also come in just from conversations I'm having, and also running trainings like this, because people, get familiar with my world, the way I teach, the way I coach, the way I lead. And then if they're interested in that, they can reach out to me, book a call, or have a conversation with me, and I can point them in the right direction, whether it's a free resource or a conversation with me or a particular program or recommending someone else, right? So that's kind of like what I do there, is like there's lots of value touch points all of the time happening within my business that absolutely supports me. So mindset's a huge piece, like being a match for what it is I want. The strategy is running online events, and then value all in between. And it's when you combine the two, that's what's going to allow you to have really high months. So if you just have the strategy, you might get results, but it might feel inconsistent or harder than it needs to be. And you might be constantly like questioning yourself and feeling like, despite getting results sometimes or here and there, it's very much like 1 step forwards, 2 step back kind of thing. Whereas if you combine mindset and strategy, then not only are you going to be able to take effortless action, but you're also going to generate results, and it's going to feel a lot more solid and clear and amazing. So hopefully that kind of articulates like why both going hand in hand is key. So in a nutshell, like what I actually do that supports me to make a consistent income is mastering my mindset, which I chatted all about in the masterclass, mastering my strategy, which is like lives like this, conversations, and, lots of other strategies all within that. And then running events. Like that's what you need to create consistent high cash months. Like if you want high cash, if you just want like income, like maybe like a few $1,000s a month, or even up to your 10K a month, like you can do that without events. But if you really want to like start helping more people and bringing in more people, you need to run events to like reach more people. It's as simple as that, and get that message across in the most efficient way. Hey Shelly, how are you? Hey everyone that's live. Oops, my phone thinks I'm talking to Siri. If you've got any comments, questions, drop them below so I can answer them whilst I'm here, guys. It's really the combination of all of that that's going to make the biggest difference ever. Okay, so let me know, for those of you that are watching, if this is resonating with you right now, that really your missing piece might be the mindset piece, and that's why things are feeling harder than they need to be. Or it might be the strategy piece, like you just are lacking a lot of clarity, which can affect your confidence, right? So like they go so hand in hand. Hey, so good to see you. Let me know if you have any questions so I can support you. Yeah. So that's honestly what it's been. I've just been high energy. I've been in such a state of confidence and conviction and clarity for this launch. Like I was telling my partner the other day, I was like, I just know that I'm going to reach $1 million this weekend. Like I just knew it, like it was already done. I knew that I was going to call in a minimum of 4 people into this launch, and we have well surpassed that. We have 7 new beautiful humans that have joined the mastermind in the last 5 days, which is a record for us in this time period. So it's really, really exciting. And like I said, the quality of the people is what is the most rewarding, and we still have several days left of the launch, which is awesome. This is possible for you too. And when you run like a launch model / running events, there's all this hype and momentum, which only skyrockets your confidence as well when you follow a process that allows you to get these consistent results. Like there's just so much momentum. Like now that I'm like on this roll, like literally a roller coaster of just like confidence and amazing things, all that does is literally attract more of that, which is what is allowing this like compound effect of like more people coming this way, more people booking calls, more people just being ready. It's the most incredible feeling. So let me know if you're picking up what I'm putting down and if it's really, really deeply resonating with you. Let me have a look at all these comments. Cool, amazing. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, so that's honestly been the process. It has not been hustle and grind. I literally got a massage yesterday. I've definitely been working every day. I worked all on the weekend simply because so many people have joined and they're so committed that they want the onboarding call like ASAP. So I decided to work on the weekend to like have some of these onboarding calls, which has been so fun. So I had 3 yesterday, and we mapped out their niche, we mapped out their niche, we mapped out their marketing strategy, and we mapped out their offer all in a 90-minute period. It's been epic, and they've walked away with so much clarity. They've gained more clarity in a 90-minute session than some of them have in like months or years. And that's what's possible when you have the right support and the right approach. So I run an event roughly every 6 weeks, because typically I'll promote like a free workbook for 2 weeks. And when people register for that, it sort of redirects to another page promoting my masterclass or my event. So technically I have 4 weeks of time where people can sign up for my masterclass to make sure we get the most amount of numbers possible. I don't deliver a freebie every time, but if I was, I'm promoting the freebie for 2 weeks, which in the back end gets signups to a masterclass that I haven't publicly mentioned. And then after the 2 weeks of promoting the freebie, I then promote the masterclass or event for 2 weeks as well, roughly. So that technically there's 4 weeks of promotion of the masterclass, which is how we get 150 plus people to show up. And 150 people, if you can't convert some out of 150 people, you're the problem. Like something needs to shift there, because that's a lot of people. It is a numbers game. You want to get the numbers. It's going to be hard to convert with little numbers and no idea what you're doing, but that's essentially what I do. So promote a freebie for 2 weeks, promote a masterclass for 2 weeks, deliver the masterclass, and then have a special offer on for a week or 2 weeks. So that's why every 6 weeks, because it's like 2 weeks freebie, 2 weeks masterclass, 2 weeks cart open period where I'm selling roughly. This changes depending on the type of event. So if it's a paid event, it's different. It depends how much urgency I want to create, whether the cart open period is 2 weeks or 1 week and whatever else. So it is going to be different all the time. And that's why I work with my clients to help the personalization factor of that. Masterclasses on your program steps. Yeah, so I just do it on a topic related to my niche, and through that I'm getting people sold on my proven process for sure. So my process is called the Rising Coach Method, and that is a combination of your mindset, your strategy, and running events. And my personal belief is that if you combine all 3 and you master that, you're going to create aligned, scalable results in your business. And you'll notice I've literally been doing that in this training now. I've been telling you that they are the 3 things that you need, right? I'm not going to beat around the bush around that, because I believe that. And so if I didn't share that, it would be such a disservice, you know? Also, look at these pots, guys. Is that not so cool? I love them. I put them there today. My friend gave them to me and I'm just obsessed. Can we just take a moment for the bookshelf? Is that not so epic? I'm obsessed. Although I kind of want that up there because my head goes here and you don't get to see it. So you see two blue ones. Does that make sense? Yeah, I need to change that right now. Is that better? Yes. Oh my God, I love it. Please, I can't even deal with how amazing that is. Oh, that's not even though now. I need to sort that out right now. Can't tell I'm a perfectionist. Then I can't help you. Oh my God. So funny. Okay, I just had to do that. I'm sorry. This is really pissing me off. I love blue, green, red. Okay, what a tangent. Anyways, that's really my point that I wanted to get across. I don't see any other questions, so we'll wrap up. Okay, but that was so entertaining for all of you. Yeah, so that is that. Mindset, strategy, events. All you need, guys. Please go sort it out. Like, if you need my help, I'll help you. Just message me. We currently have $1,000 off the mastermind until Wednesday, which is in a couple of days. And yeah, like I said, we've had 7 wonderful humans join, and I'm just like buzzing with gratitude. We also yesterday crossed over the $1 million mark in the business, which is a big milestone, and I couldn't smile more because for me, it just symbolizes so much. It symbolizes all of the hard work, all of the blood, sweat, and tears, probably not blood, but definitely tears, and probably not sweat either. But it symbolizes like all of the struggles, the hardships, the failures, the loss of friendships, the difficult conversations, the uncomfortable, situations with certain clients, like all of the things where, it was going wrong and not working, like that's what it symbolizes. And to have gotten here in under 4 years in a way that truly lights my soul on fire. Like, can you not tell I'm having the time of my life right now? And yeah, it just symbolizes so much more. Like, the money is amazing, but like also like after a certain amount of money in your bank account, like your life doesn't change too much. And I'm a very like, I don't buy much stuff. Like, I don't need the money for like more things in my life other than just like experiences and continuing to invest in myself. I love having like a coach in my corner at all times. And the money just allows me to continue to do that, to make the journey so much more enjoyable. Why the heck would you want to do this on your own? It's hard enough as it is. And so for me, like, this is just such a milestone it's like a full circle moment representation of like what I have gone through, the things that I've overcome and navigated in the last 4 years. And more importantly than all of that, it demonstrates the amount of people I've been able to impact, as there's no way I could make $1 million without having the impact there on producing results for clients. And also it just symbolizes that if I can do it, you can do it too. Because 4 years ago, I was literally cleaning people's floors and walking dogs and making coffees and working in hospitality and babysitting children and decluttering old people's homes. Whereas now I'm like, I can travel whenever I want. I've got a lot of freedom in my calendar. I love my life. I love the relationships and the people in my life. I love so much about it. And it's not to say I don't go through hard times. I do. I go through times where I feel stuck and I feel lost and I question myself and doubt myself and don't feel good enough. I think if someone said that they don't go through that, they're full blown lying. So of course I go through all of that. And I think both can coexist at once. But more often than not, I'm extremely happy and grateful for the life I've created, and I just want to be like rising evidence that like if I can do it, you can do it too. And that is what yesterday symbolized for me. It's like I've reached this goal I've worked towards for quite some time now, and it has just come about in so much ease. Like, there are just people flying into my world right now being like, I'm just so ready to work with you, like send me the link, like just like no objections, no issues. And I want everyone to experience that, because having to convince people to work with you or like being scarce is like not a vibe. It's not fun at all. And it doesn't need to be done that way. So that's my message. So I hope that this has educated and inspired and empowered you in one way or another to go out this week and crush it, help as many people as you can, go out and just meet people, make offers, show people how you can help them, you know, have fun with it. Like, business gets to be fun. Yes, there's going to be challenging times. You need to be able to hold that, to hold the opposite. But like, for the most part, when you have the right approach and the right support, it gets to be fun. I love you all. Have the best day, and I'll speak to you soon.